Hey guys, welcome back. We are still talking about collapsing systems, and in the previous segments we talked a lot about Easter Island as a case study and how it relates to the planet Earth, and we also talked about limits to growth and that model and why it's important. Now what I want to do is talk about a few other case studies that have to do with civilizations and collapse, and we're going to talk quickly about some work from Jared Diamond in his book Collapse, and he identified some features that were common between different civilizations that experienced collapse. So let's look at those. Okay, so what was the framework that he observed when he studied different civilizations? One is he found that environmental damage was important in many cases when you saw civilizations collapsing. Also, climatic change was a key factor in many cases. Hostile neighbors, loss of trading partners, and also a society's own response to its environmental problems. How they decided to respond was a key. In some cases, civilizations failed. In other cases, they continued. And if you look at this list, it's pretty remarkable because at our current time, when we look at the entire Earth, we're experiencing many of these. Environmental damage, hostile neighbors, climate change. So this is relevant. Now let's look at a few more case studies. One I want to talk about is Greenland, the Greenland Norse. Very interesting kind of mini civilization that developed about 1,000 years ago. Okay, the Norse got to Greenland about 1,000 years ago at a very fortuitous moment. They got there during the medieval warm period. And at this time, temperatures were very similar to what we see today. And that was important because the Greenland Norse tried to bring their way of life directly to Greenland. So they tried to bring their cattle, their goats, their sheep, the whole nine, and recreate Norway and Greenland. And they were only able to do this because it was during the medieval warming period. Now if we go back to the graph and look, you can see that following the medieval warm period, something called the Little Ice Age occurred. And that became very important. They had climate change, and it was during that period that they were unable to adapt or unwilling to adapt, and they went extinct. And you can still go to Norway today and see some of the ruins of the barns and churches that they built. Again, they lasted some 500 years, but eventually went extinct because of environmental change. They also damaged their environment with the type of farming they were doing, and that had big impacts. They also deforested Greenland quite a bit. Now, there's another case study that could be relevant. These are some shots from Mayan ruins in Central America, and look at this. Look at how advanced this civilization was to be able to build pyramids and temples like this. Here's some aqueducts. This is really amazing stuff. So again, advanced civilization with people that understood astronomy, they understood architecture, had advanced forms of agriculture, but were unable to adapt to both climate change and environmental problems. And you know, if you're wondering how extreme some of these problems were, the Mayans in the lowland regions, the lowland cities, they had 99% population decline over a period of about 100 years. That's extreme. There's another shot from the Mayans, just amazing things. And again, these people had know-how. They weren't dummies, and they were unable to adapt. Now, related to this is a book that came out about 25 years ago called The Collapse of Complex Societies by Joseph Tainter. Now, this guy looked at over 30 advanced civilizations through history that collapsed. And so why is that important, along with the other case studies we talked about? Because when you think about it, we can't say that collapse of advanced civilizations can happen, including ours. So should we be concerned about the environment? Yes, we should. Should we look at what might happen in the future and use science to do it? You bet we should. Because collapse can happen of advanced civilizations, of systems, so we have to be cognizant of that and keep that in our minds as we move through this course, because it is a possibility that we have to be aware of. So let's move on from there and get into additional topics in the course, and we'll return to this near the end of the course. All right, so have a nice day.